Keep your head on a swivel. Not only is it Shark Week, but the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office captured one of Texas' most wanted. I'm Yantis Green. Welcome to Live. This show is brought to you by Myers Drug. Hey Dudes shoes are very popular in San Angelo right now. Hey Dudes offer comfort and style. Myers Drug has a large selection of Hey Dudes, including the most recent arrivals. Located at the corner of Chadburn and Beauregard in the center of historic downtown San Angelo, you can shop there Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and then on Saturdays, 10 to 2. Myers Drug is more than just a pharmacy. It's San Angelo's finest gift shop, too. See more at myersdrug.com. Topping local news, the Tom Green County Sheriff's Office announced the arrest of a violent fugitive wanted for assaulting an officer and strangling a relative. Late last week, the Sheriff's Office received information regarding a fugitive who might be hiding out in the Grape Creek area. The felony suspect was 40-year-old Richard Danos. At the time, Danos was wanted out of two separate counties. One warrant was out of Archer County up near Wichita Falls for aggravated assault on a peace officer. The other warrant was out of Brazoria County for possession of a dangerous drug and strangling a relative. Deputies located and arrested Danos without incident. During the search warrant and arrest, the Sheriff's Special Response Team was called out, along with the Center for Tactical Medicine Unit, which is basically a civilian version of a military medic. Stopping bad guys is part of what law enforcement officers do every day, and sometimes it's difficult to find a way to say thank you. Luckily, the San Angelo Police Department has set up a good way to do just that. On Tuesday and Thursday of this week, Texas Roadhouse will partner with the PD to host Tip a Cop. And I already know what you're thinking. No, the cops aren't keeping the tips. Once again, the good guys are doing a good thing. All of the proceeds will be going to the Special Olympics of Texas. If you'd like to help out, just go to the Roadhouse, the Texas Roadhouse, on Tuesday and Thursday of this week from 5 to 9 p.m. And the greatest week of summer is here. That's right, Shark Week. We may not be Discovery Plus, but here at San Angelo Live, we still appreciate a good jump. Let's watch. And even if you're not a fan of the ocean, don't worry, there aren't any sharks in Lake Nasworthy either. Instead, here in San Angelo, we like to have our fun outside of the water, just like this weekend. On Friday, Wild West Fest kicks off at the River Stage downtown, but Saturday is a night you won't want to miss, as Whiskey Myers will be rocking the River Stage. This will be the start of the week-long concert series that will feature several popular acts, including Whiskey Myers, Muscadine Bloodline, Cody Canada and the Departed, Case Harden, and of course the band everyone has been dying to see, the Turnpike Troubadours. Tickets are on sale now. If you want to buy one, go to sanangelolive.com and click on the Wild West Fest banner. If you already have tickets for the big show, remember to take and use sunscreen because it's going to be sunny and hot. As for the 7-day weather outlook, only one day as of now could be under 100 degrees, and that's Friday when it'll be 99. But the likelihood of that staying true is slim. Every other day, temperatures will be well into the 100s, with the hottest day being forecast tomorrow, Tuesday, with a high of 102. And as an aside, it's 102 degrees outside in San Angelo right now. And football season is just around the corner. With that, the Cover One crew has been hitting up coaches from across the Concho Valley. Their first stop was, of course, with the leader of the Angry Orange, San Angelo Central's head coach, Kevin Crane. But before we go to that, check out this quick word from Cano's Diamonds and Coins.
When it comes to unique pieces you can't find anywhere else, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is your one-stop shop. With over 24 years in the diamond and coin industry, Cano's Diamonds and Coins is West Texas's choice for diamonds, jewelry, coins, silver, and gold. Owner Bill Cano stands by his work and offers free consultations, including estate jewelry. Don't just trust anyone with your valuables. Come see the staff at Cano's at 1016 West Beauregard in San Angelo. Welcome back. We are here with the head coach of the Central Bobcats. It's Coach Crane. Coach Crane, how you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
So let's just jump right into it. Second year on the job. How's it feeling?
It's been good. We had a good off season, good spring training. It's been a good summer. Our kids had a good 7-on-7 season, and so we're excited about the upcoming season and excited for this 22 version of the Bobcats and see what we can get done this year.
Is this year as crazy as your first year, or do you kind of have a way of doing things now?
Yeah, I mean the routine hasn't changed a whole lot even since Coach Davis was here. We kind of took that blueprint and kind of put our own little stamp on it, but the structure and the routine has been the same. I mean, every single year you tweak a thing here or there and you look for ways to get better, and we've certainly done that. But at the same time, we have a blueprint here that works, and it's proven to work, and we're sticking with that.
So some coaches who are in their first year and then move into their second year see an increase of off-season numbers and an increase of summer workout programs. With y'all guys, have y'all seen any increase from your first year to your second year, or how has that been year to year?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we've had a good summer. Our attendance has been up, and we structured our summer a little bit different this year, and it's been a good little change for us. I think naturally the numbers came up a little bit this year just because kind of getting out of COVID just a little bit more, so naturally those numbers have come up. But we got good participation, and kids are excited to be here, and that's a good thing. I think they're looking forward to August 8th.
Perfect. Summer and spring, that's kind of the thing right before fall ball, but it's like football doesn't end once December hits. It's all year round for you big 6A guys. So when you're talking about that spring game y'all had, and we're talking about 7-on-7, who were some of those guys that kind of stood out during that?
Well, some of our returners had a good spring. Obviously Tyler Hill had a really good summer. He's got a couple offers now on the table. One from Angelo State, and hopefully gets a couple more. He's had a good summer, and we're looking for a big year out of him. Obviously, for our team to have success, our quarterback's got to play good, and he understands that. And he had some on-the-job training last year, and hopefully, he has some more production this year. We're looking forward to seeing that. And then, offensive lineman-wise, we've got a couple guys back from last year. A great group, fun guys to be around with. Sterling, Eric, and Josh, those guys are kind of the leaders of our team, and looking for big things out of them. We've got a couple young guys that might fill in as well on the offensive line, and then receiver-wise, Jacob English is back after a good junior season. Kevon Rice is back, and he came in last year during the Midland High Week. He became eligible, and so he had a good junior campaign, and looking for big things out of him. Jaden Gibson, another one, and then Cedric Fuentes is a kid to keep your eye on, as well as Tyler Walker, Ben Emler, and you'll see a lot of those guys get significant minutes at the receiver position.
One of the guys that really stood out to me last year was Jacob English. I mean, the guy was mainly known for being a basketball kid. You got him over here on the football side, and man, did he just take off.
Yeah, well, he's just a good athlete.
Yeah.
He's a three-sport kid. He plays football, basketball, and track, and we love that, But, he has big play potential, explosive play potential, and he's really got some good speed, and so that really helps. He he this year as a senior, we're just looking for him to continue to improve, to be more consistent, and then continue to do the things that made him great from last year, and just improve on those things, get better this year.
Yeah.
2 days coming up, kind of see y'all moving stuff around. Are y'all excited for that? Are your kids excited for that? Are they?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I mentioned earlier, we did our summer a little bit different. June was real structured for us. Coaches were heavily involved. In July, we kind of did a deal where the coaches stepped back a little bit and let it be more player led in July. And so we're hoping that that's gonna get those guys really excited about coming back on August 8th for our upperclassmen. And we got a lot of new faces around here on our coaching staff, and so that's going to be exciting for our kids and for the coaching staff as well. And so I think our guys are really looking forward to getting this thing started. Usually year in and year out, by the time summer gets rolling and summer gets close to an end, those kids really get excited about starting the season.
Whenever it's August out here, it's hot, it ain't been raining. What's y'all's 2-day looking like? Is it going to be here, the morning, the afternoon, the nighttime? What are you guys going to be doing?
Yeah, if you drive by here at 6:00 a.m. On Knickerbocker Street, you'll see those lights on in the stadium.
All right.
So we work around our teachers. Obviously have to be in some in-service and training, so we have to work around that. But we go early. Our kids are used to it. That's how we practice year round. So we go early and in the morning under the lights, and so we do that to try to beat the heat. And so it's a good way to do it, and our kids enjoy doing it that way.
Hey, the first thing you do is wake up and play a little football. That can't be too bad.
Yeah, it's a good way to start your morning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Has the UI changed it 2 days at all? I remember they wouldn't allow two 2 days in a row. It was 1 a day, 2 a day, 1 a day. Have they restructured that at all?
No,
or is it still the same?
Yeah, it's still the same. They put those guidelines in a few years ago and really hadn't tweaked it since.
That's for just this is for safety reasons, and especially in Texas where it's real hot.
Right.
All right, moving on to the season. They did a little bit of realignment this year. We lost Abilene. We didn't gain anybody. What are you guys thinking on that being one of those small school 6As in that group?
Yeah, it's a good district. We're familiar with everybody in the district. We played them for lots of years, and it's going to be tough. It's always tough. It's a great district, great players in our district, great coaches in our district. So it's a dogfight week in and week out. I mean, you got to bring your A game every single Friday night to have a chance to win. Mm-hmm. And so we're looking forward to it. We love the competition of it. We love the fact that it's West Texas football, and it's super important to the people of West Texas and the towns of these schools. And so it's just a lot of fun to be a part of it, and looking forward to being that way for the next 2 years at least.
Not a lot of driving this year though, right? We've got El Paso coming here, so we're not going to have to make that big trek. I think the farthest we're going is Killeen?
Yeah, we open up with Killeen on the road, and then after that, our travel's not too bad. Potentially in the playoffs, obviously there's a chance that we would have to go to El Paso then, right. But we've done that several times over the last couple of years, and we have a good little system that we have to break that trip down, and so we're kind of used to it. But hopefully we have a good enough season and make the playoffs, and we can get El Paso to come this direction if it all lines up that way.
Perfect. I'll end it with this. Do you have anything out there to tell the parents out there to kind of get them riled up, and the fans out there to kind of get them riled up for this upcoming season?
And I just think that we got a great group of kids that are excited to play. And our town is so supportive of Central football and all of Central athletics and Central High School in general. But our town supports our high school kids, and they're out here working as hard as they possibly can to play the game that they love. And when they're involved in extracurricular activities, they're doing things that are worthwhile. They're staying out of trouble, and they're involved with something that's something
to care about.
Yeah, something to care about,
yeah.
Something bigger than themselves, and so just come support. Just like they always have.
Yeah, and that's something that the Angry Orange always does. They always come to show out. So Friday nights this fall, you can see this guy on the sidelines. Coach Crane, thanks for having us here. Thanks for chatting with us.
I appreciate you having me.
All right, this has been Cover One. We'll
be right back.
And as always, thanks for watching, and be sure to like us on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter, and tune in live here each weekday for the most up-to-date news in the Concho Valley. San Angelo Live doesn't play music, air soap operas or game shows, or waste your time with reruns of national programming or endless talk shows. We do local news. That's all we do. And for those of you who spend money advertising on other outlets, if you send your check to New York or Virginia or Louisiana, remember you could be keeping your money right here in San Angelo with San Angelo Live. We're locally owned and operated. We're your friends and neighbors. We support your businesses, and we have the largest and fastest growing audience in West Texas. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.